So I recently went through a lupus flare. It was a minor flare, but it affected me enough to rethink what lupus is and how it affects our lives. This flare started with aches, pains, and fatigue. I know that it was triggered by an emotional episode that was deep-seated and comes and goes from time to time. I used to be able to sweep it under the rug and be okay, but the older I get, the more it affects me. I felt my physical body get inflamed. My heart raced for no reason, and I had aches on my finger joints and severe fatigue, and then the fever. I was aching in my heart, and I knew that it was my emotions and my thoughts that were triggering this flare. I thought that if I just kept doing what I've always done, that my body will calm itself down and all will be well. And I became progressively sicker as lupus took over my body. The pain was deep in my bones and nerves. It felt like it was spreading to all my nerve endings, and the pain was so intense, crazy intense. The pain was so bad it brought me to tears. It kept me awake at night. Then it progressed into digestive upset, tummy aches, vomiting, and then the rash. Rash on my back, then down the arms, legs, and then the classic malar rash on my face. I couldn't hide it anymore. I cried at work because I felt out of control. I felt my body going against the natural order as it kept fighting itself. I felt the war inside, and it was hot, destructive, and painful deep within. There was nothing I can do to stop its progression. I went to my rheumatologist. He was cold, and as a matter of fact, as I sat there in his office in tears because I was so tired of the pain, he shrugged his shoulders and, without making eye contact with me, told me I was having a minor lupus flare. What do I expect? I have lupus, and present with a classic lupus rash across my cheeks. He ordered some labs and sent me away with tapering dose of corticosteroids for 10 days to calm the flare. I had enough respect for lupus to obey his orders. I knew I needed to put the fire out within me. So I've been getting better and better every day. So let's talk a little bit about what health is. So I haven't had a flare in over 5 years. Even when I did have flares, I had forgotten just how they make you feel. Helpless, tired, and in pain. Lupus can change the trajectory of your life in an instant. I vowed to never take my health for granted. I felt it was a way for God to show me just how you all may be feeling from time to time. I was able to return to work yesterday and participate in our hot yoga class. I was overwhelmed with gratitude for a second chance. I never want to feel my body spiral out of control into destruction ever again. Truth is that you never know how lupus will affect you. Key is to know your threshold and understand that we have a condition that is volatile. It can be so destructive to the point of death. I had gotten away from creating balance in my life. I was enjoying my frequent wine with dinner and coffee for breakfast. For those of you who know me, these two things are my two vices. But for me personally, it's also a measure of my health. Somewhere in my journey with lupus, I've decided my health state depends on my ability to handle my vices without side effects. During this flare, these vices made me sick. I now cannot handle coffee in the morning, and wine upsets my stomach. And I'm currently sitting with this discomfort, processing this flare, reflecting on what it was teaching me. So here's my conclusion. I feel a deep sense of responsibility to all of you to share my struggles as well as my successes with living with lupus. It's when I feel the weakest that I turn to yoga and meditation to tune into my body and make it strong again. I will recover from this and rise out of it stronger than ever before, and you all will see me through this process. I know how you all feel from time to time, and yes, the pain can be debilitating. Lupus can be frustrating and make you hopeless. I share what I share to let you know that I truly understand. But we all have a choice. We can complain together and dwell in self-pity and let lupus win. Or we can choose to fight for our health and work harder to recreate health and get stronger. This shift in thought is what will create lasting success in your lives. It's what did it for me. I'm not giving up. I choose to rise stronger and healthier than before and help my body heal. If you wish to do the same, I want to show you the way. We just opened up our online yoga teacher training program where I will coach you through self-healing. It's all about guiding you to be the healthiest and strongest version of yourself, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. The cart is open for a limited time, so if you want to fight for your health, join me on this journey and invest in your health and future. Click the link below to find out more, and I truly do hope to see you on the inside. And as always, please subscribe to our newsletter on our website, lupusrebel.com, YouTube channel, Dr. Connie Jian. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest at Lupus Rebel. And I'll see you guys next time.